Hey, this is Mike with DRUMline. I'm with Lyon, who's the Assistant Director of Bands for the University of Missouri. My alumni, I'm psyched. I mean, this is crazy that I get to come down here and talk to you guys. You got here through kind of a little bit of a indirect path, I guess, as far as geographically. Tell us a little bit about where you went to school and how you got here.
Yeah, I grew up in New Orleans and then went to the University of Tennessee and lived in Knoxville, Tennessee. Was part of that university for 15 years. Not all as a student. I did work for the Tennessee band for approximately 7 years before I went back and went on to get more degrees. And from that point, I went to LSU for the last 3 years, and I just finished my first year here at Mizzou.
So you were in the SEC for a while.
This is my 19th year and this completed.
And then when they went into the SEC, how did you feel about that?
Yeah, it was perfect timing. I kind of would say I kind of lucked out again this year. This was my first year being at Mizzou, and this was my 7th trip to the SEC championship game.
Wow.
I had 5 at Tennessee, 1 at LSU, and now 1 at Mizzou. So hopefully I've brought some good luck to the athletic program.
So you were a drum major at Tennessee as well, and then now you're directing the guys on the field.
Yeah, I was drum major at Tennessee in the fall of 1998 and 1999. The 98 season was when we won the national title.
So Mizzou had a rough year the first year, but last year was an amazing year, and I guess you guys must be pretty excited what happened so quickly.
Yeah, it was great.
Competing for the national championship.
Exactly. I mean, we were essentially almost. I keep saying we're kind of one turnover away in that Auburn game. I think from hopefully getting ahead of them. We could just never get that one break, but we were that close to being in the national title game and coming off the season before where they had so many injuries. And just they could never get the momentum going in the conference play. And this year, the ball bounced our way. We had players stay healthy, especially the quarterback. And when Franklin was down, Matty Mock stepped up and
that guy was nails.
Yeah.
It's like he just came in and had a couple of touchdowns.
Coming in against Georgia in Athens, I mean, that was about one of the toughest tests that he could have ever, set foot in, and he did a remarkable job in keeping everything together and keeping the momentum going forward.
They assemble quarterbacks in here. They just line them up. They're always good.
Exactly.
But the team's great, and the band's fantastic. You guys have won. I guess one of the things you see the band on TV, you don't always see them internationally. You guys travel.
We do travel. We try to take one of our groups here every 2 years on an international trip. And 2 years ago, we took the marching band over to Dublin, Ireland, and they marched in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And our concert bands were actually leaving tonight for Italy. We'll be there for 11 days. And performances.
Oh my goodness! How many people is that?
We'll have 60 people on the trip.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. So school's out, but not for you guys.
Right. School ended last week, but we're ready to go and make this trip.
So you direct all the bands, the band on the field, the concert band.
Right.
You have some jazz bands.
We have jazz bands. We have orchestra. We have 3 concert bands here. I conduct the university band, which is the 3rd concert group that meets once a week on Tuesday evenings.
Okay. So there's a lot of people in these bands. They're not all music majors. Are some music majors? I mean, this is a school of music here,
right?
But there's a lot that aren't. Is that true?
Yeah, the first 2 groups are wind ensemble and symphonic band. The majority of those students are music majors.
Okay.
And then in my group, most of them are non-majors, but we do have music majors that will play secondary instruments. So if they play trumpet, they want to learn clarinet or French horn, whatever it may be, so that when they get out in the world and are band directors themselves, they feel more comfortable teaching.
Teaching multiple things. Oh, that makes
Absolutely.
sense. Okay, well, we look forward to see you guys in the new stadium, which is getting quite a facelift.
Absolutely, should be done in August.
So we'll get a lot of national attention.
Yep.
And international.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Okay.